And we're back on at 7:30 on this cold and getting cooler Sunday morning. Good morning to you. I'm Maddie Kurth. But Tuesday's Arctic storm is approaching, and officials are already sending out safety warnings to the public. So let's check in with meteorologist Hannah Gard for your Weather Authority forecast. That first alert has been up since last week. Hannah, this is going to be a big one.
Yeah, we really want you to prepare now. This is a high-impact winter storm that's going to start late Monday night, and we'll see the impacts lasting through midweek. We also have multiple hard freezes before that we're going to have to watch for each evening. It's going to be pipe freeze conditions before the winter storm threat. So that's why we really want you to prepare now. We do have a cold weather advisory. That's that lighter blue that's down near the coastal areas. That is in effect through Tuesday, but we'll likely see that extended. That's dangerous wind chills in the teens. We also have hard freeze conditions for the northern tiers, so that's a pipe freeze that will start tonight. Then we have a winter storm watch. That's the darker blue for our entire northern tier in southern Mississippi and south of the lake, the northern bayou parishes. That is for Monday night through Tuesday, as we're going to see winter weather starting to move in. So the Arctic front has come through. These temperatures are much different than where we were yesterday in the 60s. Now we're seeing those mid 40s. It's 44 at the airport, 40 in Hammond, 38 in Macomb. We're going to continue to see the Arctic air sinking in. So we actually see temperatures kind of stall out here. And then as we get sunshine, we'll get to around mid 40s, but it's not going to warm up much. And we have really gusty winds. It's going to make it feel colder today. But teens in Oklahoma City, it's -6 in Denver. This is really, really cold air mass. So on water vapor, you can see this kind of broad low where we have a giant counterclockwise spin. That is the upper level low. But up to the north, these little spins that are coming down near Seattle, you can kind of make out those grayer colors dropping. That is going to cause the snow event that we're looking for. We see surface lows form on what we call the exit region of an upper level low, which is where the winds are going to go in different directions, right on this side. So it's going to form over the Gulf as we see this little low swing by, and that's what's going to bring us moisture mixing with the cold air. That means winter weather. So looking at the forecast model, we're still sunny, clear until tomorrow, but we start to see this low forming near the tip of Texas, and you get that winter weather building in to the north because we already have the Arctic air mass in place. So it's interacting with the cold air that's already there. We also have some of it doubling down on the back end. So this is what we call overrunning. The moisture from that low is warmer, and it's moving over the cold air mass. As the moisture falls through it, it freezes. So we start off with a wintry mix down to the south, and we have snow up on the north shore. This is really early Tuesday morning that winter weather starts. The positioning of the low is important. How far north it is going to determine who sees wintry mix versus rain, because this is warmer air down here. So if we have that farther north, the snow threshold will be higher, but this model is showing temperatures cooling throughout the day and falling below freezing, which will give us widespread snowfall. This is midday all the way through the afternoon, tapering off into the evening. So by 7, no more snow. We're seeing things clearing out, but with the clear skies and that snowpack on the ground, it's going to get really, really cold for Wednesday morning. So talking about the snow potential, I think the highest threshold is going to be here from Lake Charles up across parts of the North Shore. We could see 4 to 8 inches of snow widespread, and some areas could see up to 10 inches. That's going to depend on bursts of snow, so sometimes it falls quicker in some areas. That's where we'll get the highest accumulations. Then 3 to 6 inches, southern Mississippi, down through the metro into the river parishes. That's half a foot of snow. So this is significant snowfall. 2 to 4 inches farther to the south. Once we get to the coastal areas, that's more of a wintry mix, so we're not really getting accumulation with that. But what depends on the precip type is the temperature of the layers of the atmosphere. This is New Orleans midday on Tuesday. We're freezing all the way down. If we get a warm layer, that's when we can see more of a sleet. I'm thinking snow. Right now, this is what the models are showing. So snowfall, we're in agreement about that to the north and just south of the lake. The question will be where that wintry mix turns to rain for the southern coastal areas. That's where we'll be really worried about icing. So wrap your pipes this weekend. Winter storm impacts will be Tuesday into Wednesday. We're expecting significant travel disruptions, so make sure you download the Fox 8 weather app. For tonight, this is our first hard freeze north of the lake. So pipes, pets, plants, people, all protected and indoors. South Shore we get to 28, so that's going to be pets, plants, and people. But I would wrap the pipes today before it gets too cold, because Wednesday morning, if you look at the low, 26, that is a hard freeze, so you will want to have the exposed pipes wrapped then, and you do not want to do it in the snow on Tuesday, Maddie. We really want to emphasize the travel impacts with this. It's going to be impassable roads. Travel will be pretty much impossible Tuesday into Wednesday because we don't get above freezing. We're going to continue to see a lot of that icing and snow lasting through midweek.
Especially if you're not used to driving in this kind of weather, you do not want to be trapped away from your home when they shut the roads down. How are you going to get back? And the roads are starting to ice over. We've got bridges everywhere.
We have bridges everywhere. We don't have the tires for this. We don't have sand trucks that are dumping a lot of that out. So just don't travel. It's better to just stay inside on Tuesday and Wednesday. Prepare for possible power outages. It's going to be really cold, dangerous cold too. So just make sure that you have all of that winter weather gear out.
Great advice. Thank you, Hannah.